Hello, everybody. Welcome to my thoughts. This is the show where I'm just going to be talking about my thoughts, really. If you want me to talk about Elvis Presley, I'll talk about him. If you want me to talk about a chair, I might talk about it. If you want me to talk about the brand new musical starring Michael C. Hall that came out probably years ago that I'm saying is recent, but in reality isn't, well, I may not talk about it, but I might talk about a certain song that he sang called Absolute Beginner, which is an absolutely like an absolute good song. It is really good. But hey, those are my thoughts. Tell me yours down below. Um Speaking of songs, I was originally going to talk about love in this video, but I decided instead to talk about a specific song that will kind of get my point better across. Vie En Rose. Before I get to that, thank you so much for 252 subscribers. Last I checked, I have 252 subscribers. I started this channel years ago, and to be honest, I didn't really think much about subscribers. I just do it. I just make videos because I love making them. Or at the very least, these type of videos where I just sit down and talk. Again, none of these are scripted. None of these are really planned out. The most that's planned out is what I want to talk about, how my setup is, and that's really it. And again, before we get into the video, it is currently 10 p.m. on September 3rd of 2025. We are exactly 20 days until my birthday. Well, maybe not exactly because, time, but, 20 days into my birthday, that is almost 3 weeks. Yesterday would have been exactly 3 weeks. But anyway, back to the topic. There's a song that is a love song that is, I think, originated in France or Paris. It is called Vie En Rose. For those who do not know what that song is, I have no idea of the history of the song, who originally wrote it. None of that. I actually probably will go into that in a different video, but as of right now, I'm just talking about what my love for that song is. And the reason I'm talking about Vie En Rose is because I want to talk about love, but I've talked about it so many different times on this channel in different ways that I think instead of talking about my past experiences with romance, romance. I want to talk about a song that kind of, I guess is the best way to put it is if there's no way you can, Vie En Rose is my thought process when it comes to romance. The literal lyrics are hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast is Vie En Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. Although I close my eyes, I see Vie En Rose. Now, again, I'll go more into the definitions of what Vie En Rose actually means and the history of the song in a different video. But right now, I just want to talk about why I love the song. And to be honest, I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I'm a slut for a good love song, but Vie En Rose has been recently a very comfort song. I listened to different versions of it from like Dean Martin, Michael Bublé, some French artist who has a beautiful singing range. He's awesome. And then I've also listened to Anna Potensu, I think is how she says it. She's a cover artist on YouTube. She makes very good covers. At least a lot of them are pretty good covers. I actually think one of her best covers is How Bad Can I Possibly Be? Yes, I said that. Sue me. She's also done covers of famous songs like from Elvis, different films, TV shows, I think video games, and maybe even anime. Because she did a cover of a song called My which sounds exactly from an anime, but I mean, to be fair, that genre of song is not just from anime. I don't want to say it's K-pop, but it's kind of like K-pop. Speaking of which, I think she's also done covers of K-pop songs, and I think she even did a cover of K-pop Demon Hunters. Either way, great cover artist. She has a great rendition of Vie En Rose, but one of my personal favorite, and it's mainly because if you think of the song as like a musical number in a movie or TV show, I think this song is the best when it comes to it. It is Dean Martin's Vie En Rose. Now, when you think of the song, if you know what it is, you're probably thinking of Louis Armstrong, where he goes, hold me close and hold me fast. I know I can't do a Louis Armstrong impression, but he has a graspier impression. The notes are higher higher but raspier in a way. And it sounds, I don't know how to put it. It's just very, it sounds like it's deep from the heart. It sounds like he's reaching out to that one specific girl in the audience, that one specific woman that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. It sounds like he's reaching out to her. But Dean Martin is a more soft-spoken singer in this song. He's like, hold me close and hold me fast. He's a little slower with it. The magic spell you cast. This is Vie En Rose. Like, literally, that's how it is. Well, maybe not literally, but you get what I mean. It's a slower paced, stretches out some of the words. It sounds like he's whispering to you while you're slow dancing. And that's how I see the song. And that's why I think this rendition, maybe not the best sounding or the best sung, but it's definitely one of the best when it comes to like a movie sing. Because at the end of the day, I see Vie En Rose as something you would sing to someone one-on-one, not to a public crowd, but to a specific person that you're with in that moment while you're alone or slow dancing. And again, there's a scene in my mind where a guy and a girl who are good friends, they met earlier in the school year. They're currently at like homecoming dance, and they're slow dancing with each other. And they got this live band singing Vie En Rose. However, the guy who is starting to whisper in the girl's ear his singing, and it slowly gets louder and louder until she only hears him. Keep in mind, the band is still playing, but the female is really only listening to the guy she's slow dancing with. And Dean Martin's Vie En Rose is exactly how I imagine it. Because again, hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is Vie En Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes. Like doesn't that sound like the perfect slow dance song to you? Like, if it don't, then that's fine, but to me it does. I love this song. It truly makes me happy at the end of the day. And it's not that version that I love. It's not just that version. Another version of the song I really like is from Michael Bublé. And it's just because it's Michael Bublé just, at least I think that's how you pronounce it. He has a beautiful singing range. He's one of those artists that I think can sing really good, even if the song doesn't exactly fit him. I think a good example is Hollywood. It's I don't want to say a Justin Timberlake-like song, but it kind of has that feeling, or a Jason Derulo song. I mean, he did literally do a duet with him called Spicy Margarita, or a collaborative piece. But, Hollywood is just not the same as some of his more famous pieces, like That's Life, Sway, or I guess it is kind of similar to Sway. When You're Smiling, Love, or Love is what some people call it. I personally just call it Love. But point is, that song, but his version of it is a duet with another, I think, French artist who can speak English. It is beautiful. But I do have some minor nitpicks with it. I think Michael Bublé is one of those singers I have very minor complaints that kind of make it more into a bigger picture in my head. Like, all these things kind of add up. But at the end of the day, I can go past it because, again, it's just really catchy. Another one of my favorite love songs is from Nat Cole King. If you don't know who Nat Cole King is, it's fine. He is a really good singer. He sang, if you ever heard of the film Glass Onion, it is the sequel to Knives Out. It's on Netflix. It's a pretty good movie. I highly recommend it. By the end of the movie, spoilers by the way, there's a song that plays in the background as the main villain or antagonist of the film, Miles Teller, I think is his name. His house is burning down, and he has a painting of the Mona Lisa. And the song in the background that's playing while all this is happening is Mona Lisa, he sings this song, and it kind of goes like, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, say goodnight to Mama Lee, or something like that. It's a very, to me, it's a really good song. He's a good singer, but the point I'm trying to make here is, he sings this song called, It's Almost Like Falling in Love, or it's almost like being in love. And it kind of goes like, what a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. It's a very short song. I think it's less than 2 minutes, but it's also the first ending credits song to Groundhog Day, if you ever seen that. Which, by the way, I haven't seen that in a while, but when I first watched it, I think it's a underrated movie. I think it's a very bad, to me, a very bad movie, but in a good way. I remember watching it in front of my mom. She hates the movie. I told her I liked it, and she said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But point is, the reason I love this song is it's just so catchy to me. It's so chilling. It's so peaceful. To me, it's one of the perfect songs that. Maybe the only issue is that it's short, but that's not really an issue with me. Because, again, it works. At the end of the day, it works. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but that song really is a banger. And one more love song that I want to talk about, because I guess I'm talking about love songs now. It is one of my all-time favorites. And I got to think, because I completely forgot about this. Let's see, So, I don't want to say this is an exact love song, but it's from Kitty Callan. And I'm not kidding. There's a singer called Kitty Callan. Ironically, my first name's Callan. And it's fun fact, her last name is spelled exactly like my first name. It's kind of crazy. She sings this song called The Wonder of You. It's one of my favorite songs, period. Now, Vie En Rose is also one of my favorite songs, but it's one of my favorite songs not in the same way The Wonder of You is. And no, it's not the same one Elvis sings. This one is like, I gotta pull up the lyrics for this one, but it's just not the same song. It's very weird. The reason I love it is because it's really the background instruments, like the trumpets, the trombones, I think the baritones, maybe some clarinets, like the people who are doing the instrumentals in the background. It flows so nicely together. Same way a lot of us love the song It's Been a Long, Long Time, which, if you don't know, that's the song that was played during the ending of Avengers Endgame, where that song goes like, kiss me once, kiss me twice, kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. That song. It feels similar to The Wonder of You. It is similar. The way the song starts, the way the song pans out, but it's very different. It's very different. I'll probably go more into it in a different video, but it is truly a great love song to me because it reminds me of the moment you realize you are in love with someone, and you remember all the memories that you can or you make these memories in your head that you could possibly share, or you remember your past experiences with them that sort of kind of build up to this realization that you're in love with them. That's kind of like what it seems like to me. I'm not saying that's the intention of the song, but that's just what it feels like to me. Well, anyway, it's currently 10:13, so it's probably best if I, get going. But thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you like this content, click the notification button while you're at it. If not, it's cool. And if you just want to watch this one video, that's fine. I got a couple others that I think are better. Just straight up better. But, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get going now. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, Girl Scouts.